Hi everybody, I'm Patrick Dockery. In my life, I have worn many hats and tasted many flavors. As I travel the world, I explore the finest cities in search for culture, history, and great food. Along the way, I get to meet today's most interesting celebrities, focusing on the positive side of life, allowing them to share their causes, charities, and what truly fascinates them. We cook and dine with some of the finest chefs of our time, preparing healthy and delicious meals in some of the hottest restaurants. Also, we showcase the latest, most creative, and hippest trends of beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. I pursue my passion for health and fitness and acquire some of the most innovative wellness strategies. And now, I want to share this all with you. So come along on this amazing journey, and together, we will experience a world of health, beauty, and life. On today's show, we're traveling to the tropical paradise of Oahu. With its stunning beaches in Waikiki, unbelievable surf on the North Shore, and so much more, Oahu has something to offer for everyone. Whether you're looking for an amazing resort vacation at some of the most luxurious Waikiki destinations, relaxing in one of the world's most sought-after spas, taking in fine dining at DK Steakhouse, or experiencing some of Hawaii's most unique offerings like Sea Life Park or Atlantis submarine tours, we live it all in this episode of Health, Beauty, Life. So come along as we have fun in the sun on Hawaii's own Oahu. First up, we head to the Royal Hawaiian, a luxury collection hotel and resort. Built in 1927, the iconic Royal Hawaiian Resort, known as the Pink Palace of the Pacific, ushered in a new era of luxurious resort travel to Hawaii. Located on breathtaking Waikiki beachfront, the Royal Hawaiian is an exclusive resort designed with luxury and romance in mind. It was here in this world-famous beach that surfing became what it is today. And there is no better way to become one with the islands than by grabbing a board and hitting the waves. One service unique to the Royal Hawaiian is that of the Waikiki Beach Services, located by the pool. Here you can schedule a lesson or just grab a board and start paddling. Our instructor, Pohai McWither, gave our buddy Brian a quick history lesson and instructions on how to properly stay upright on a paddleboard. Surfing started here, obviously. Yes. Now, paddleboarding. Did it also start here?
It did start here, yes. Some of the instructors, they wouldn't be able to keep an eye on all of their lessons, so they thought standing up instead of laying down would be a little bit easier for them.
Brian Simo, our set manager, was quick to volunteer for a chance to get in the beautiful, warm waters of Oahu. And after some simple instructions and pointers, he and Pohai hit the waves and went for a paddle. After hitting the waves and enjoying the beauty of the beach, you might want a refreshing drink at the Mai Tai Bar. It was here that while visiting the Royal Hawaiian, a young girl by the name of Shirley Temple pulled up a stool and wanted a drink appropriate for her age. Thus, the birthplace for the drink that shares her name will always be the world-famous Mai Tai Bar at the Royal Hawaiian. Kui Wright has been making Shirley Temples and other adult libations at the Royal Hawaiian beachfront Mai Tai Bar, and he shared the history of how the drink that's almost as famous as the actress herself came to be.
We have a lot of great handcrafted drinks that we do here at the Mai Tai Bar, but one of the ones that we invented was the Shirley Temple. And she was one of the stars that came here back in the 30s that came over. And she was a star, but she was a little girl. She was a child. And she wasn't able to drink the special cocktails that we made back then. So we created a drink for her. But as a child's palate, they want those sweet, candy tasting drinks. So it's pretty simple. We got grenadine over here, and then we have ginger ale. So we do about 3 ounces of ginger ale. It's pretty busy. Do about half the cup. And then the other half
is almost like a 50-50 mix?
Almost like a 50-50. Okay. And then lemon lime soda, like a Sprite or a 7-Up. You're gonna come up here almost to the top. And then you're gonna grab our grenadine mix right here.
That makes the pink, right?
That makes the pink. That makes it special. That makes our hotel. Yeah. Just like the pink here is like, you see our pink palace just popping out. Yeah. It's the same thing that makes this drink pop. So we're gonna do about half an ounce. We get our straw here. We just get a quick twirl. Then we're gonna top it off with a pineapple and a maraschino cherry.
Beautiful.
It's a classy drink for a child that could sit here with her parents or the movie stars that came in. If it's not somebody famous, it's one of our guests that have been here, timeless throughout the years that you just hear these stories. During Pearl Harbor time, you'll hear them come in. We'll get their grandsons, we'll get their sons, their daughters coming in, because that's where their parents or their father had their best time.
Keeping the tradition alive.
You can relive that. Your grandfather having a Mai Tai, a Shirley Temple, and just and the same beach, the same Diamond Head.
Yes.
Sometimes the same guest sitting right by you.
It's crazy.
Pretty timeless. When we hit sunset, in Hawaiian we like to say lani kohunua. That means where heaven meets the earth.
After enjoying a cocktail or two at the Mai Tai Bar, it's time for an authentic Hawaiian experience, the Royal Hawaiian Luau. Tell us the story of what we're going to see today.
Well, you're really going to see the history of Hawaii, starting with the very special folklore of our culture, you know, like cultural peoples all over the world. Then Kamehameha, the greatest warrior king to rule the islands.
This was the most important island and battle. He prepared for battle right here. Came with his warriors by night. Up in Pu'owaina, Punchbowl,
And about the monarchy, the kings and queens of Hawaii, from Kamehameha all the way through King Kalakaua and his brother and his two sisters.
Truly, the guardians were Kamamakakaua, the company of warriors loyal to King David.
The Royal Hawaiian captures the true spirit of Hawaii and is a destination resort like no other. So when you plan your visit to the islands, relaxing on the beach in front of the Pink Palace, sipping on one of their world-renowned Mai Tais is an experience you won't want to miss. Stick around, our adventures are just about to begin on Oahu. We're back, now let's have some fun in the sun on Oahu. As we continue our stay on Oahu, the adventurous spirit begins to set in. A short drive from the beaches of Waikiki, you will discover beautiful coastlines and you will eventually arrive at Sea Life Park. At Sea Life Park, you can view sea life up close and personal. From shark encounters to the always funny sea lions, penguins, and more, this park has fun for the whole family. And if you want a dream come true experience, you can even swim and interact with the park's friendly and lively dolphins. Pet, feed, and hold on tight for one fun day with Sea Life Park's one-of-a-kind offerings. After your morning fun, get back on the road and head to the famous North Shore, where every winter surfers from all over the world travel to get a chance to ride the now legendary waves of this otherwise sleepy shoreline of Hawaii. As you continue on, you will find the small but vibrant town of Haleiwa. Here you will find one of the most famous and most visited destinations on the entire island, Matsumoto's Shaved Ice and Market. We met with owner Stan Matsumoto, who is carrying on his family's tradition, one scoop of ice at a time. Well, hello everybody, today we're here at Matsumoto Shaved Ice, and your parents actually started this business.
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about how it all started?
It started like 62 years ago. My parents, Mamoru and Helen Matsumoto, started this store as a grocery store. So about 5 years after, we started to sell shave ice. But back then it was like 5 cents for a small.
Oh my gosh.
10 cents for a large. So.
Wow, and you've been around ever since.
Yeah, ever since, yes.
On the road back to Waikiki, you'll pass through the countryside of Oahu, through coffee and pineapple plantations and more. And it's fitting to know that the plantations were crucial to the islands for a long time. Which leads us to our next stop, the Bernice Pauahi Bishop Museum. It's here that you can learn about the history and legacy of the Hawaiian island chains through interactive exhibits. Bishop Museum was founded in 1889 by Charles Reed Bishop in honor of his late wife, Princess Bernice Puahi Bishop, the last descendant of the royal Kamehameha family. The museum was established to house an extensive collection of Hawaiian artifacts and royal family heirlooms of the princess, and has expanded to include millions of artifacts, documents, and photographs about Hawaii and other Pacific Island cultures. Today, Bishop Museum is the largest museum in the state and the premier natural and cultural history institution in the Pacific. After Bishop's Museum, you might want to head back to the waters of Waikiki, but not to the beach per se. When on the islands of Hawaii, you might want to add deeper meaning to your island visit by diving to depths well over 100 feet, all in the safety and comfort of one of Atlantis' state-of-the-art submarines. Enjoy a short cruise out to sea, take in the coastline and beautiful Diamond Head before you arrive at Atlantis' dive site, where you will board your submarine for your deep-sea adventure. As you submerge under the sea, your informed guide will point out many different species that call the man-made reefs home, such as green turtles, sharks, stingrays, yellow tangs, eels, and many others. Sunken ships, airplanes, and other scientifically developed structures now adorn the seafloor as artificial reefs, offering cover and new homes to the local marine population, and ensuring the sustainability of underwater life on the shores of Hawaii's most populated beach. Up next, Hawaiian dining at its finest, DK Steakhouse. Welcome back. We're in the kitchen at Waikiki's own DK Steakhouse. While staying in Waikiki, you might want to experience Hawaiian-infused fine dining at the world-famous DK Steakhouse. What could be better than cutting into a juicy, dry-aged steak and taking in the view of one of the world's most famous beaches? This was the thought that DK Kodama had when he created DK Steakhouse, which overlooks the beach area of Waikiki. And what a thought it was. We were invited into the kitchen with Chef Jason Miyazaki to see the process behind one of my favorite steak, the Paniolo ribeye. We're at the DK Steakhouse, one of my favorite steakhouses in Hawaii, if not anywhere in the whole United States that I've seen. This ribeye here and the rub that you have here is one of my favorites that I've ever had.
Perfect. So we're doing our bone-in ribeye, and then we're going to do our gluten-free New York strip loin dish.
Now on the New York strip, this has been marinating for a little while. Now what did you guys actually marinate this in?
With fresh garlic and rosemary, olive oil. Basically, we have a vacuum seal machine, so we put everything in the bag and vacuum seal it so it forces the flavors in and everything. It just gets it tender.
You know, I've never had a steak prepared that way.
Right. Hope it works.
Yeah, we hope it works, right?
And then we have seared or caramelized Maui onions.
Okay, now those are grown in Maui. Maui is famous for their onions.
Sweet onions.
Yeah, because they have that great soil, that great volcanic soil, huh? You know, we're gonna go rare to medium rare on the New York. And then on the ribeye, we're gonna go with a medium because of all the fat. It's gonna get more flavor. Yeah, it breaks down better. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know that, having a ribeye medium really enhances its flavor because of all the marbling.
So we're gonna take these over to the broiler. We're seasoning the ribeye with some garlic salt and some fresh cracked pepper. And we're searing the New York strip loin. It's already been cooked, so we're just getting it hot and getting a nice sear on it.
That's all deliciousness. Can't wait. Oh yeah, right off the grill. Ooh, man.
It's called Paniolo rub because that's the Hawaiian word for cowboy, basically.
So now you're just gonna run that back in the grill and you'll be right back, huh?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, just real quick, right? Just to caramelize it.
5 seconds.
Okay, all right, 5 seconds. And guys, these onions, let me tell you, and that's going on the plate right there. That looks gorgeous. That's all you need. And you got this lovely, lovely New York. It's cooked just right, huh?
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish here at the restaurant?
Oh, the Paniolo ribeye.
Yeah, me too. See, we're smart. Okay, now what do you got here? Some corn?
We're doing kahuku corn.
Say it again.
Kahuku.
Kahuku, okay, kahuku. So this is so gorgeous. What do you end up calling this one?
Gluten-free steak and lettuce wrap.
You excited? I know you just cooked it, but you're used to this, right?
Yeah.
But you never get tired of this, huh?
Yeah, never.
It's
food
so
is
good.
food.
Food is food. You hear that?
I'm always hungry.
He's always, look at this guy.
Yeah.
This is, like I say, one of my favorite steaks anywhere. Nice, pink, perfectly inside. Okay, see, still the champ.
Okay, perfect.
This is still my favorite ribeye anywhere I've gone. I mean, wow, that rub's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Melts in your mouth. Perfect. I'm gonna have to grab a little onion too. Oh, these onions are so sweet. This is the one you can't resist. The Paniolo ribeye at DK Steakhouse. Yep. Absolutely my favorite. We almost forgot the dessert, huh? This is an amazing tower of deliciousness.
It's our Delmonico mud pie using Haagen-Dazs strawberry and Haagen-Dazs vanilla. There's a little bit of fudge and mac nuts in between the layers. There's mac nuts and fudge on top. There's caramel on the plate and a graham cracker crust.
So the strawberry and then a little fudge. Oh my gosh. Mm. That strawberry's so good, huh? This is not right, you know that, right? What a meal.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, ridiculously delicious. I'm a happy guy. And thank you so much for being here with us. And until next time, just remember to enjoy. Coming up next, the stunning Moana Surfrider. We're back at the luxurious Moana Surfrider. The Moana Surfrider Resort was the first of its kind on the shores of Waikiki, opening its doors in 1901. Also known as the First Lady of Waikiki, the Moana is still regarded as the flagship in Hawaiian tourism. Luxury and location unmatched, the Moana Surfrider is still the best in the business and has always attracted the rich and famous since it opened. When you awake in the morning and step outside, you might smell the fresh aroma of some of Hawaii's finest coffee being poured. Attached to the Moana is the Honolulu Coffee Company. Started in 1991 from its humble coffee cart beginnings, Honolulu Coffee has grown to multiple locations on 3 islands and has even opened doors in Asia. As the small specialty coffee company continues to grow, at its core is still the idea of bringing the aloha spirit with every cup and introducing the world to the beauty and flavor that is Kona coffee. From delicious home-baked goods to latte art in every cup, Honolulu Coffee is a great place to start your day while staying at the Moana Surfrider. One reason for their continued success is the spa at Moana.
The spa is about the senses. And so from the sense of smell to the sense of sound, listening to the ocean, creating that space of tranquility and calm and quiet. So we really take special note to all of those senses.
Yeah, even the lighting, everything. I know she had these well-placed refreshment centers where we could just get something to drink.
Absolutely.
I mean, you had, as we walked in, I noticed you had a relaxation area. And there were two that you had actually, and one was like in the guys area, right?
You know, it's kind of our, it's our man cave. Okay. And so we have a widescreen television that's in that space. Well, to be honest, what we found is that after the treatment, men and women would go to their separate areas to change.
Okay.
The men would come out and be ready to go and say, can you find my wife? Where, what is she doing?
And she relaxed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we were wondering, what could we create that was relaxing? And now what we find is that the women are coming out going, is my husband anywhere?
Because they're watching the game.
Exactly. And that's their relaxation.
Yeah, and they have that option, and they also have the other option, which is right with a beach view, sit back in a very tranquil room.
Well, we are in Hawaii. It's a unique destination. We are right on Waikiki Beach, and our spa is fortunate to have this open air relaxation spaces that allow you to really sit in the quiet and just listen to the ocean. Yeah. You know, that is relaxing.
Yeah.
So we have our whirlpool, the dry sauna, the steam room.
Right. But you also have treatment rooms. And what type of services do you offer in those treatment rooms?
We do everything from body treatments, body scrubs, the wraps, cellulite treatments. Facials obviously make up a big portion of our menu. And then massage, you know. Being in Hawaii, lomi lomi is a Hawaiian traditional style of massage, so it's probably our most popular thing on the menu. But really what's unique about what we offer here that a lot of resort spas in Hawaii don't offer is we employ lomi practitioners. So lomi lomi as a technique, you can get anywhere in the world.
Sure.
But lomi as a practice is an advanced study, and it's really the art of healing that the ancient Hawaiians used to use.
Now, right now, we're in this very beautiful room with an incredible ocean view.
Yes.
And this is for couples, right? Tell me a little bit about this room.
We have 2 couple suites, which are on the ocean front. So besides the fantastic view, we really have the ability to keep the shutters open while providing that privacy. And there's something really hypnotic and takes relaxation to a whole new level when you're listening to Hawaiian music softly, getting your massage, and listening to the rhythm of the ocean coming up along the shore.
Well, I'll tell you, when they come here, they're going to be revitalized, recharged, and ready to enjoy the rest of their day in Hawaii.
I agree.
After relaxing at the spa on the shores of Waikiki, you'll want to head to the Moana Surfrider courtyard. Here stands a historic banyan tree that was planted in 1904 by Jared Smith, director of the Department of Agriculture Experiment Station. It's here nightly where you can watch the sunset over the Pacific and enjoy live entertainment every night of the week. As the sun sets, signaling the completion of another beautiful day, so too is our experience in Oahu. We've seen the beauty this great island has to offer, stayed in some of the finest resorts, and have enjoyed our adventure while visiting a place unmatched around the world. And no matter where you are, just remember to enjoy. If you like what you see on Health Beauty Life, there's no need to wait till next week's show because there's a lot more to experience, and it's all just a click away at healthbeautylife.com. Stop by and experience our extended play and behind-the-scenes interviews, travel, cooking, fitness, beauty, fashion, and lifestyles, as well as any shows that you've missed. Of course, you can connect and share through Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube, and be sure to become a Health Beauty Life VIP. You'll be eligible to win valuable prizes, receive newsletters, special offers, and updates. Travel with us to share our unique visits to everybody's favorite cities and towns and learn to prepare delicious, healthy meals in your kitchen with our step-by-step recipes. Discover the beauty and fashion tips of today's best and brightest with how-to videos that make it easy to get the hottest new looks. Get fit and stay healthy with leading fitness, nutrition, and wellness experts. HealthBeautyLife.com connects our world with your world at HealthBeautyLife.com. Okay, welcome back. Mahalo to all our guests on this week's show, and a special thanks to our travel partners, Alaskan Airlines, the Royal Hawaiian, a luxury collection resort, Island Air, and the Moana Surfrider, a luxury collection resort. Until next time, just remember to enjoy.
We found out the dad was the false killer whale, which is an all-black, very, very large whale, and our Atlantic bottlenose dolphin. Then our other second...
That must have been a wild night.
It was very.